5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hello and welcome everyone to Capes and Quest, the show that is always redefining high fantasy, and we really mean a high fantasy. I am here with the D20 Degenerates, my good friends Kirk, Aaron, and Josh, but you know them better as Vorlin, Corbin, and Antoine. How you doing, guys?
Doing all right.
Doing good.
It's good.
I feel like we loosened up with that with some really good talk.
Oh,
It should be illegal to ask that question.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
It should be illegal until everything's over.
In this time, you're right. Hey, let's escape into a fantasy world. And Kirk is absolutely right. You guys missed some pre-show gold there if you don't get the chance to join us every other Thursday at 10 p.m. over on the Cape Joel Twitch. You are missing out because you get to hear me swear and fumble my way around technical issues. We get to discuss all the many Hooters derivatives out there. It's all pure gold, I tell you.
Fun fact, the technical term for them is restaurants.
Love
I'm
it.
so glad that you saved that for when we were on the air, dude.
There you go. There you go.
You can see the comedian in him. He's just waiting. So, all right, when we last left off, the party had actually accomplished quite a lot. You had crippled the Goodbarrel Clan's magical grog operation, and you had claimed their ship that they were using to manufacture the stuff as your own. In fact, before we started, I gave you a little handout there of things that if you wanted to outfit your new base of operations, these are all upgrades you could have for it. You also got a brand new goblin workforce cast, or led, I should say, by everyone's favorite new character. I'm sure they're going to be the favorite new character. And that's Grunch, baby. Hey, what's going on? What's up, guys?
Thank you.
I'm so excited when he's actually gonna have to bring him along for one of our missions. He's gonna have to do double duty on that voice. I can't.
I'm gonna call him the hormone monster the entire time.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, man, that's cool. I can live with that. I can live with that. It's all right. And I did actually stat Scrunch because I thought you might do that, so I was sure to stat him just in case. I'm like, God damn it, they're gonna want him to tag along. So, all right. So as along with the grog operation, you had also found that the stills and a bunch of the crates and everything looked like they had come. Well, you knew for a fact that they had come from the Empire. You also found a mysterious letter on Reb, the former leader of the Goodbarrel Clan, who got eaten away by hot liquor when Corbin threw him into a vat. Good job with that. The letter was addressed from someone called the Gargoyle. A mysterious figure who was funding and backing the Goodbarrels here, and who also seems to be dealing in those mysterious weapons with the 3 green leaves on it that literally everyone you fought so far in this game has been armed with these weapons. And as we rejoin the game, you are standing, I guess, by the big wooden fence as the goblins are working away, no longer for the Goodbarrels, but for you.
I'm really proud of that, by the way. I'm glad that we got a party barge. I'm really glad that we've got a hype crew now.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Your street
Party
team.
barges sounds sick.
Yeah, dude, they really are. They're going to be doing some awesome PR for us. We're pretty stoked about this. I can't wait until we're selling our mixtape out from behind, like, you know, a carriage or something. Who's so good?
my brother, you like hip hop? You like hip hop?
So while you stand there and bask in your newfound glory and the fact that you've truly moved up in this Grand Theft fantasy world, your pack begins to vibrate a little bit. I'm assuming, Vorlin, that you're the one who kept hold of this, but the vibration seems to be coming from your Tome of Far Speech, the magical book that you've been using to keep in contact with the Balors and vice versa.
Okay, so I'm going to break that out really quickly. We're going to open it up and see what the new message is.
Okay, you open it up, and the message seems to be from Mr. Balor himself. He asks in no uncertain terms, "Is it done? Is the job over?"
I like his new Snapchat filter, and I just kind of look over the guys because I like to confer. Like, are we confident in telling this guy that we've done the job?
I was gonna say, like, look at it because it sounds short. Look at it, but don't touch it because then he's gonna see you read it.
Oh yeah. Do I just leave our boss on read?
No, yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to respond now. You put us in this position. Thank you. Thank you for not understanding new old technology.
Sorry.
No one leaves Mr. Balor, Henri. Balor does that to you.
We could have answered 3 days down the line and made up some lie about our mom being sick. Get up.
Could have been good.
Oh, you've done this before.
No, my character has. I'm good with you telling him whatever, man.
Yeah, I think everyone's cool with it. I'm gonna write into little to him like, yeah, the deed has been done. No witnesses. We're in the clear.
He writes
LOL.
LOL smiley face.
2 emojis.
He writes you back right away. That's good work, boys. You made this old man very proud. Come on back to the black market. I got your money for you and a gift for a job well done.
Fantastic.
Okay, OMW.
Do we want to tell him about anything that we picked up, or do we still want to keep that a secret because we've got a side hustle now?
I feel like we should if we are going to tell him that, we should tell him that face to face so that our statures are more imposing and he's not going to say shit about it. People get real tough through magic books.
That's true.
Oh, you hard shit through this book, huh? Beat me in Temecula.
Alrighty then. So I assume you grab your horses that Scrunch was nice enough to keep for you. I was like, hey, baby, here's your horses back, man. Real happy to be part of the team, guys. Thanks, thanks for, taking a chance on us gobos, man. Back in Highmore, they're all highfalutin and shit. They don't trust us for nothing, man. Just real happy to be part of the team. You call on Scrunch, whatever, and also, hey, we're good at fixing stuff up around here. You maybe want some interior design and shit for that new boat and everything you got. We can do that. We can do anything, man.
Oh, God damn it! Can we keep him forever?
Yeah.
Oh, hey man, you got one of them magic books too, man. Be sure to put my info in there. Put my digits. That's Scrunch, SK Runch. Put that in there. You can call me anytime.
Oh God.
Alrighty, guys. How do you? I'm honestly surprised that Corbin hasn't killed Scrunch already.
He's thought about it.
He's thinking about it now.
Yeah, I know.
Every day I thought of killing Scrunch, just to spice things up. All right.
Just claim dominance with our new hype crew. Alrighty, guys. So we need
dude,
to.
It's really hard to concentrate with this little guys around.
Guys, keep building the fence. Please start putting some work into the party barge. Make it comfortable. Don't sink it. Don't drink all our booze.
I can't do. Will do. We'll stop and get rid of all those corpses. Did you strip the bodies or nothing? I know Reb, he had himself a nice little flask he drank out of it, a trick hammer.
Oh, that's right, the flask.
Yeah, did anyone grab that? The boss had loot, everyone.
I thought the flask was in the hammer, wasn't it?
Hey, remind us of all that loot that we totally grabbed last episode.
Okay, so
wasn't the flask in the hammer?
Put the flask on me.
Yeah, he had both. He had a flask and a hammer that he breathed fire through. It was a whole mess of stuff.
Oh, okay. So it was one and the other. Okay.
Okay, so
well, I have the hammer.
Okay,
I
there you
feel
go.
like you guys put the flask on me last time.
All right.
For some reason.
Yeah, I think no, absolutely. I think Corbin got the hammer.
Okay.
Antoine got the flask.
All right.
And I now have to shepherd our little goblin crew.
All right, I'm guessing you got the letter. So, all right, so you got one trick hammer, which is basically just a regular war hammer that once every day you can actually make a fire spark out of it. And the flask is a shiny silver flask covered in a lot of halfling writing. You have reason to believe it might be magical in some regard.
Fantastic. All right, so
the hammer also had a compartment that you could put stuff in, right?
Yes, it was a trick hammer with compartments. It had all sorts of crazy bullshit.
Okay.
Ooh, speaking
multi-compartments.
Speaking of new things too, Corbin, you put your fancy cloak into the magic booze, and I wasn't quite sure what it did.
And now it glows.
It glows,
We
but
don't know what it does.
It also does it also does another thing now too. So it hits you on the ride back as you guys start making your way back to the city of Highmore, and it hits you like a bolt out of the blue, Corb, and then I bet if I poured some booze on this cloak. I bet it might spring to life maybe for a little bit and smother some of my enemies for at least one turn. So it's now a cloak of smothering.
Oh,
He's got an
Doctor
wait, hold on.
Strange?
So,
So I
like,
got my stand finally.
You literally have your stand. It's like Doctor Strange's fucking cloak, but only once a day.
So let me get this straight. Our entire party has hard problems with illicit drugs.
Yep.
We have soft
And
problems
now we
with
have a
hard
drunken
drugs.
cloak.
You got a drunken cloak. Just join the
Okay.
party.
Just checking.
He's
He's a cool guy. That cloak's a cool guy. We hang out sometimes.
Loves to party.
He's got some good jokes when he's drinking. Let's break open the journal that I got.
All right. It wasn't a journal. It was a letter.
There was a letter.
Right. So,
This is what happened.
yeah.
All right.
As it said in the
I want to
last.
see the D&D campaign where everybody keeps forgetting what they got, but the dungeon master is not allowed to correct them,
Oh,
so
yeah.
they have to keep changing what they had planned based on what we vaguely remember.
It
I
happens.
stopped taking notes 2 episodes ago. I
I've
just
been
can't
in
anymore.
those games. Don't you worry, Thorny.
Yeah.
It happens. I've been in those games. So, all right. So yeah, as you head back to the city, it's about sundown. You, Vorlin, you open up and you start reading the letter again. It's written on very, very fancy, well-to-do paper with very nice calligraphy and penmanship, written in Draconic, so you can read it. Draconic, of course, being the language of the Machion Empire, the guys who have been chasing you and been giving you such hard time since Season 1. The person who is writing the letter goes by the pseudonym The Gargoyle, seems very well-to-do, very well-connected, and was assisting the Goodbarrels with the means to make their booze, with weapons, the same weapons the Knolls had, in fact, with the idea being that, hey, if you are able to weaken the Balor gang, then bully for us. You know, one day we'll come and reward you for this, and we ask nothing in return for it, only that you make life hard for the Balors. Oh, and the letter also mentioned you 3 as well. It alluded to 3 fugitives, a Dragonborn, a Mountain Man human, and Tabaxi cleric, but it did not know your names yet, and did not seem to have good actual descriptions, but it did seem to have three fugitives wanted in this area by the Empire for questioning.
I hate when they just call me. I'm Tabaxi American. I hate when they just call me Tabaxi.
So minimizing, I agree.
Normally, in this case, I'd be like, he has a name, but it's
Yeah.
probably better that they don't know right now.
Yeah,
So just roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna let these guys know that they're onto us. Like, we have definitely made enough noise now. They definitely know who they're looking for. I'm definitely letting the rest of my party know. Like, we should probably keep, one eye over our shoulder, kind of watch anything questionable. I definitely think we should probably be sticking really close to the Balors because that seems to be like our one little wall of protection, considering that we're so associated with them. I think that's very, very important. But is there any locations or any places of mention on this letter?
Nope, just a letter, and it wasn't even to Reb either. It was to Auntie Rose, the woman who you now had blown up in her shot. Maybe she would have known more. Reb made it sound like she was the only one who actually had meetings with the couriers who dropped off these letters, but he did mention before, again, he got boiled alive in his own booze, that it was an elven courier who dropped off the letters every single time, and he once again brought up the city name of Treetop, which is like High Morin's cross-city-state rival.
Okay, so I think Treetop would probably be our next destination, unless we need to load up on anything. Do we need any supplies?
I'm going to go back by that weapon forger lady first before we go.
Right, okay. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
The one who made my gauntlet.
Yeah, the Orc and Anvil, and also Balor wanted to see you too, to pay you and give you a gift for taking care of the halfling. So I'll say that yes, you make your way back to High Morin. You crest the big city gate. The sun is starting to get low in the sky now. You had a big full day now. You started off killing that bard and everything. Then you fought a bunch of moonshine makers. It was a big day.
It was a rich, full day.
It was.
Absolutely.
You can dream journal about it later. So, are you guys gonna split up? Or are y'all gonna go together? Where are you gonna go first?
I think I'm gonna go with him to the weapon forger because that gives me time to go pee.
Sounds good. So, all right.
All right, cool.
You enter the Orc and Anvil.
Wait. Are you gonna be okay by yourself? You gonna be all right by yourself? Should I go with you? Do I need to go with you?
None of you even register with me when I'm walking around the town. I'm just on my own mission.
All right. So you walk in to the Orc and Anvil. You see the familiar face of Lady Thickjaw behind there, just working away like she
Lady
does.
Thickjaw.
Yeah. Her real name is Grace, but that's what they call her.
2 C's.
Yeah, 2 C's, exactly. She sees you, Corbin. She's like, "Oh, you again? Come to fight in the Fight Club? Or is this more of a personal business?"
I've completely forgotten about the Fight Club, and I grab the first random piece of shit metal glove I can find that she has on display, tosses it on the counter, tosses the hammer that I got, and say, "Dismantle that, merge it with that."
You'll have to give me a challenge, don't you? All right, 100 gold. I'll try and make something happen with this.
How much
Cool,
do
the
we
first
have
money I've spent in the
anyway?
entire game.
I
There
feel
you
like
go.
Joel's method acting at this point.
Yeah, he's really getting it.
Just exasperated every
Just
way.
fucking hell! I gotta create something next. All right.
That doesn't break the game. Come by tomorrow morning. I'll have it set up for you. So yeah, so she takes all that and she starts to work on it.
Okay.
I
While
have never used money at all, and I have no idea where money is even listed on my sheet.
You're supposed to be keeping track of that yourself, but it's all good.
Oh, got it. Okay,
it's that type of game.
It's that type of game.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm down. I'm broken even. I'm at 0 now. I'll
There
say
you
that.
go.
Okay.
But
I
you
don't
gotta
believe in banks, so I wasn't keeping any of this.
I'm
And-
so excited for when my character goes poor to feed him on the next meal. It's
And-
so good.
And you got a big payday coming because Balor owes you all money for that job you just completed. So,
Pretty much.
There we go.
all right. So I assume after that you make your way back to the black market and Balor's office. All right.
Yes.
Yes.
You walk the very familiar back alleys of High Morin to the black market and Balor's office. Along the way, you hear whispers and everything. The explosion of the Rose's Thorn Flower Shop is still the talk of the town. Again, the prevailing rumor traveling around the city is that Auntie Rose just fucked up and blew herself up. No one is blaming you or the Balors or anyone. They just think that this is just another instance of drunken incompetence. This is what happens when you mess around with moonshine or halfling grog, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna blow yourself up sooner rather than later. So you open the very familiar
It was a
door.
redneck bad part of town. No one's really questioning it.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Again,
Yeah.
it was the Undercity. No one really cares about the Undercity.
Yeah.
It's you're getting a master class in the socio-political politics of Highmore and where the pecking order of everyone is.
All right, so in this world, under equals inner. Got it.
Badum Tish. You enter Carlo Anderstone's black market. He again greets you with a smile. Good to see you, everyone. I got new stock in if you're interested. And instead of telling you what the stock is, I gave you a printout of all the new shit he has if you were so interested. And you can also get upgrades to any of the stuff you have. So if you have a weapon that has like a once-a-day use, you can get maybe 2 uses out of it if you drop a couple 100 gold on him. He'll upgrade.
Okay. That's probably not going to extend to my draconic breath weapon, is it?
Nope, that's a thing you do.
That's the thing I do. Yeah.
Also,
Gotta go to the gym for that one.
exactly, that'll
It's
work
true.
out. Also, Josh, that extends to your special Predator's Eye patch that we forgot you had. The next level of upgrades will actually not only allow you to see people's health auras, but also allow you to see people's health auras through walls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how much we split up our gold, right? How much do I have on me? Because I've been partying throughout the last campaign.
Yeah,
Funny that you mentioned that.
yeah, I don't actually remember. I think you got 100 gold each for the first mission, 200 for the next one, but then you spent 200 on your flaming crossbow, but then you made 100 selling yourself on the street before you left.
That sounds like me.
So,
Yep.
so figure out the
Yeah,
math
no.
on that one.
Yeah, no, go ahead and throw me one of those predator badges, predator patches. I don't
Right.
have to go like door to door and announce myself, right? Cool. Give me a predator patch.
He takes out a little screwdriver and he makes a couple adjustments on the eye patch that I'm assuming you still have. And he goes, all right, there you go. That'll be 200 gold. You can pay me now or later. I know Balor wanted to give you a little money for a job well done. I'll start a tab for you, Catman.
Sir, I'm Tabaxi. Please speak English. But yes, you have yourself a deal.
All right. What about anyone else? I still got that axe of safe return. I got a gauntlet of Warden. I got all sorts of stuff. I got a ring of home. Oh, this is a real nice one. This ring of comfort. It heats up water, makes it taste like your mother's soup.
Ew, I want water.
Yeah, that's a bad sell on that. I don't know what to do with that.
Sounds viscous.
It's literally just a teapot.
Yeah.
You're selling us a teapot and calling it magic. I'm a woodman, and even I know what a teapot is.
All right, Woodman, what about this? It's a cloak of the forest. Makes you harder to detect in wooden areas. Or this, it's an ever-burning torch. It don't start no fires, but it'll give you light in any situation.
I would like to call dibs on the cloak, please.
All right, then. That'll be 150.
Oh, okay. So I've got 120 right now. And then you're also going to get 3 gems that are worth 10 each.
I could also just deduct it from what Balor's going to pay you anyway.
Fucking love a tab, man. I'm really good with that.
All right, there you go.
I'll cover you. Just Venmo me.
Yeah.
Ancient Medieval. That's a different book. That's a different spell
Yeah.
scroll.
Different app. We're not carrying that one right now.
The scroll of Venmo.
The scroll of Venmo.
All right, so he gets you all sorted out and everything, and you're free to browse or to head right back into Balor's office.
Sweet. I got a rag cloak.
There you go. You got a special cloak.
That's not drunk, by the way.
No.
It actually does its job, or at least I hope.
The cloak of straight edge.
Cloak?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, it even has a JoJo name.
Ba-dum-tish.
Should we start heading towards the boss in his office?
Yeah, let's head towards the boss.
The
Bruce
boss.
Springsteen. We're about to meet Bruce Springsteen, fellas.
The highways, jammed with broken heroes or broken carriages. All right, so you make your way through the boss's door, which is fancier than all the other ones. It's very ornate, with a kind of seemingly magic looking knob on it, because you know that sometimes his office isn't there, but this time it is because he's expecting you. You make your way past the sitting area where he has more wine and grapes and other stuff set up for entertaining. You come face to face with the 2 big half-orc guards that he has there, Tama and Loa. They let you by because they know you at this point, and they only kind of growl at you now.
Okay, it's an improvement.
Tama, Loa, baby, how's it hanging? What's going on?
Low and lazy.
And to the left. That's what I like to hear, baby. That's why I like you, Tama or Loa. Can never keep you too straight. It's the birthmark, right?
They're identical orc twins, actually, so it is actually hard to tell which one is which.
Oh, thank God. I thought that was going to turn really ugly there for a second.
It's the birthmark. You always got to watch for the birthmark.
All right.
So yeah, they let you by. Mr. Balor is at his desk, and he is smoking a cigar at this point, very celebratory, and he looks very happy. He's got a big smile on his face, and he waves you in. It's like, it's good to finally, or no, what the fuck was his voice again? No, he was Irish. He was Jeffrey Rush. It's good to see you again. Boys, you've done such good work for me and the Balor family. I wanted to reward you. Here's your 300 gold apiece as promised, but also something else from the bottom of me heart. And he lifts open a little cloth there, and you see 3 rings there, each similar in size with the same fancy bee symbol that you know to represent the Balor family. And he says, these rings right here, let everyone in the city know that you're friends of ours. And that you're not
going steady with the Balors.
Yeah, I get choked up and thought that this would never happen to me, and that he would never ask the question that he's asking. But yes, 1,000,000 times yes. Oh my God.
I'm happy to see you say that. And now these rings aren't just regular rings too. These rings actually give you a +1 to charisma checks, so long as you do said charisma check in High Morin.
Nice. Okay, but it's only limited to High Morin?
It's only limited to High Morin, where the Balors have the most sway.
Can I send a letter to my parents to tell them that I'm getting married? Is that possible?
You can do whatever you want, Josh. It's D&D. It's up to you.
My sister married a doctor, and my parents have been holding it over my head for years. And this is finally take that.
So yeah,
polyamorous marriage.
So yeah, he kind of gestures to you to sit down. Oh, also thank you, the Samurai X, for that. He offers you a chance to sit down. He even offers you some cigars to join him in a smoke, and he begins to ask you, so, the Goodbarrel Clan, they won't be making trouble for us no more? We don't got to worry about their grog flooding the streets none?
No. Taken care of. No one knows it's connected to us.
Good,
I think some good connections have been made. Resources have been found. We're definitely expanding for you. Hopefully, thank you for recognizing our work and the effort we were putting into this.
It's a pleasure.
I'm sorry. I don't take compliments well, so this is very hard for me. But
Don't tell them I've been tweeting everything we've been doing either.
I got an eye for good talent, and you boys are definitely good talent. So, you took care of Auntie Rose, you took care of the grog operation. What did you find out? Was I correct? Was someone helping them out along the way? Were they getting assistance from outside forces?
Oh, God, guys! I think I'm gonna show them the letter because so far they've been treating us good, and I'm not smelling a double cross. And we got these really pretty rings. I mean, come on.
I mean, double crosses have no scent, but go for it. I trust.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna pull out the letter, and show it.
Alrighty then.
The letter.
Mr. Balor takes out his tiny little Noel Gallagher reading glasses because he's an older man, and he starts looking it over, and he goes, "The Gargoyle. I never fucking heard of no crime lord called the Gargoyle, but this paper, this writing, this is clearly from the Empire. They're onto you and they're onto me, boys, as I thought. We have very similar enemies, and all signs seem to point towards Treetop."
I think Treetop is our next destination. I'm going to confer with the rest of the party, but I just really do believe I'm going to give the same advice. Just kind of keep your head on a swivel, or whatever the medieval D&D equivalent of that is.
Yes.
I am with you guys.
My plan involves meeting those people who were trading in the robot metal tomorrow, but after that, my schedule's open.
That works for me. I can't believe he doesn't know the Gargoyle's Keith David.
Yeah, that's the twist. It's at this point Balor says, "Yes, I agree. Treetop should definitely be your next protocol, boys. Only one problem with that, though. Treetop's a little bit more secretive and a little bit more militant than we are here in Highmorn. You can't just simply walk in there unless you've been invited. And the Balor family, well, we don't exactly get on with the local gang lords over there, the Elven Triad. But
so we got these rings that increase our charisma, and we're about to immediately go to the place where it will decrease our charisma.
And we should probably take them off.
Worthless. Yeah, no. I throw my
You've given us
ring at his
garbage.
chest.
You've given us garbage.
Hey, there's still side quests you can do here.
I pull my ring off and I throw it at his chest and I say, "I thought you were serious about this."
Oh, but I am, boy. I'm only looking out for your best interest.
Then I immediately pick the ring back up because this might be my only shot.
Yeah.
I got
this.
I got a lead.
This crime lord is putting up with our shit to this degree is stunning.
He's a warm and fatherly gang lord. He sees something good in you, boys. But I got.
Oh, good. They're the ones that always work out in the end.
He's definitely the Dutch of this situation. But I got a lead for you that I think is going to help you.
But I got a plan, mates. I got a plan.
He literally has a plan.
By order of the Peaky Blinders.
You always have a plan, Dutch, and you always got a speech.
He sure does. There's going to be a wedding. There's going to be an Elven Triad wedding in 2 weeks' time. Naturally, I wasn't invited, but I know the man who was. Shaw Layfield, have you heard of him? He's a big cattle baron in these parts. Maybe one of the richest businessmen around. Has had
must be very important if he's the only person invited to a wedding.
He's the only the only person from this part.
You said, "I know the man who was." I was like, "There's what?"
The Elven Triad have been trying to curry favor with Shaw Bradfield for a long time now. But if they knew him the way I knew him, the man doesn't keep his promises all that much. He got to be where he was doing no small part to my father, helping him crush all his other opposition and competition in these parts. He said he'd open the doors up to us to the higher rung of the city where all the rich people were, where we could conduct our business. Well, it didn't happen, and so I stopped taking his calls, especially because in the last month or so, he said he had a problem with the women in his life he wanted us to solve, and that's just below me fucking pay grade, boys. But if you cozy up to Layfield, I'm pretty sure you can get his invitation, and I'm pretty sure you can get into Treetop without a problem.
I remind him that we definitely have a guy that can handle women problems in our party.
No, none of us. No, nobody.
And he totally gives himself away really easily, and I don't even have to like make any moments of it.
I'm like, I can barely blow the soldiers I'm blowing to get to where we are now, you guys. The spirit is willing, but the jaw is bruising and weak. But
yeah.
alternate idea, we find out who the videographers are for this wedding. We kill them, and then we pose as videographers for the wedding.
You went with videographers and not caterers?
Yeah.
There's
I
simply
know
one
too
videographer.
close.
There's multiple caterers.
Yeah, the
Well,
caterers would have gone
multiple
a little
angles.
too close to that Harley Quinn episode, so we had to
No,
do
there's-
something a little different.
The fact that you guys went with a Harley Quinn episode and not Three Stooges is insulting on many levels.
I'm sorry.
I haven't said anything. I just thought we could get 3 different angles of the wedding and edit them together, a wedding package that is you know what? You know what? Three Stooges. Whatever.
Precious
Let's go
moments.
do caters.
This is the part where I found out that Antoine's got an editing bay at our new party barge.
Yeah, really.
That's where his side business is.
I've been practicing with the software, and I wasn't ready to tell you guys because I wasn't sure of my capabilities. But you know what? Fine, it's all ruined anyway. Let's go be caterers.
Okay.
But Balor says, I don't much know what any of that means, but I know Layfield's mansion lays outside the city limits, built himself a gaudy monstrosity of a mansion.
For the love of God, please get back to the quest. I'm trying so hard to lay it out now.
No, this is the funny stuff. This is the good stuff. Yeah, yeah.
All right, so I hand him my business card, and then I'm down to do whatever you guys want to do. But if he needs a videographer,
I love that you Freudian slipped bit. I'm handling my bit. And it's like, yes.
Yes.
I
Precious
didn't realize
moments.
that was a Freudian slip. It's just a word I use. It wasn't on accident. It was on purpose, and now I'm self-conscious.
Ah, precious moments.
All right. So, bring back the fourth wall. We should probably head to that mansion.
It's
Right.
it's nighttime now, and you're still banged up. What is it? From the fight you had on the barge. So if you wanted to sleep for the night and hit it in the morning, that would be a good idea.
If I
It's
sleep,
up
we're
to
going
you.
to party very, very hard and then have hangovers the next morning, correct?
It's up to you, man.
I didn't take a hit of damage. So I'm gonna stay up eating pancakes again.
There you go. Well, where do you go to stay? Do you stay at your brand new barge hideout? Do you stay in the basement of the smokestack, or do you spend the money, which you have less of it now because Anderstone took his cut for all your new items? Do you go to the fancy place, the Velvet Touch?
He didn't take my cut.
Can Tabaxi sleep anywhere? I feel like I can just jump up on whatever table's in front of us and pass the fuck out.
You can also sleep on the street if you so want. Again, you can do anything you want.
I choose to sleep on the street, save some coin.
All right, there you go. You find a nice back alley by the black market to curl up in a cute little ball, and you walk around a few times to make sure that it's just right.
That's so cute. That's so cute.
There it is.
Oh my god.
You let out a light little purr, and you're like, all right, guys, I'm down for the night.
So I still got 150 coin, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, Velvet Touch.
Okay, yeah, you can get one of the cheaper rooms there. So, yeah, you enter the Velvet Touch, which again, well, because you were sleeping in the VIP room before, which was like 500 a night.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna take one of the cheaper rooms. So I'm still
Okay.
gonna make most of it.
All right, you make your way to the Velvet Touch. It's another raucous party night, as it always is. Screaming Mimi's in the back there, holding court as she does, telling stories about back when she was an adventurer, don't you know? And oh, that Banshee had me and my party cornered, but oh, I wasn't gonna let it go that easily.
I totally forgot we killed her family.
Yeah, you killed her sons. She doesn't know that yet.
Did I sleep with her?
No, not yet. You didn't. You worked for her a little bit. That's how you got a room the other night. She put you to work.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
right.
forgot.
That was a genuine moment of like, oh, the night's coming back to me. Did you guys see that?
God.
All good reviews though.
No.
It was literally that.
It was.
All right, so Corbin, what about you? Where do you spend the night?
Oh, I told you I'm going to go and eat pancakes all night at that place I've been eating pancakes at nonstop since we've been here.
Okay, the Velvet Touch, the chef sees you and Vorlin walk in, and he's like, oh no, it's that guy again. I'll start the pancakes, I guess.
What do I roll to
Why is
worry
there a
about
clown running this place?
You know, he was out of work, you know, the birthday party industry is in a real downturn in this part of the world, but he can make a mean pancake.
That's legit the actual lore now.
Yep, that is. There's a clown who works at the Velvet
It went from a voice to a character in 5 seconds.
Guys, remind me to explain to you what Jumbo's Clown Room is in LA after we're done with the stream. All right, keep going.
Tish.
I will not remind anyone of that. I was here for the pre-conversation.
So yeah, you at least two of you spend the night in the Velvet Touch Club. You overhear all the conversations. You know, word eventually starts to filter in where it's like, oh, you know, Reb and his cousins didn't make it back there. You think they're dead? Probably. You know, you mess around with Halfling Grog. There's only one way that can end. Too bad, so sad.
There's only one way that can end. You mess around with halflings. You know what I'm talking about. This guy gets it.
Furthermore, you also hear a piece of news floating around that may actually interest you. It's, again, talking about this wedding that's going to be happening in 2 weeks in Treetop. It's Athena, one of the Taven twins, one of the leaders, one of the twin leaders of the Elven Triad is being married off, which is interesting because they never thought she would marry. In fact, there were some very, very vulgar rumors floating around that her co-boss and brother, that let's just say they were a little closer than siblings. So, you know, many bawdy jokes are told all over the place about these two. That apparently that's the scuttlebug and the rumor about these two.
And this is just kind of flowing around the room.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. It's not just one specific person like making a big deal about that they have this information.
Yeah, they're like, hey, did you hear that? It's like, you know, it's like fucking what is it, Catherine the Great and her horse. It's like, yeah, well, I heard from the guy.
Thy tea is being spilled.
Oh yeah, so much tea all over the room.
Oh wait, so is this the next day or is this in the night whenever, like, when these guys are like holed up and hearing this stuff? Am I
No, you're still in the alley just because there's
I just wanted
gossip
to
and
make
rumors
sure.
going on now, and you want to be a part of it.
I don't want to be a part of it, is what I'm saying. I just want to make sure I wasn't.
You're sleeping soundly in the alley. Many other stray cats are now, you know, surrounding you for warmth. It's like that scene in Batman Returns. They're all around you for warmth.
I'm a father figure. I like to think of myself as a father figure.
It's a big cuddle puddle. It's very adorable.
Oh, God damn it! I love this game.
Some hobos and winos are walking around in the back and going like, "Oh, that's the cutest thing I ever did see."
I love the fact that there should be a role or skill that we need to put on his character sheet that is too adorable when he's sleeping to fuck with. You know?
Cute as a button perk.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I might have to homebrew that feat. So, all right, cool. You spend your nights in your chosen places. The sun begins to break early that morning. Antoine, of course, instinctively finds the ray of light to sleep in, as cats do to try and keep warm. It is similarly adorable.
Licked my butthole before I got there.
Absolutely, because that is how the game is played. You
stamina.
Yep, you all wake up in the Velvet Touch room. Breakfast is being made by Jumbo the Clown, who is the chef at the Velvet Touch, and there he is. Oh, time to make the morning oatmeal.
Thank you so much.
Oh boy, man, I missed the birthday industry. I just wanted to make kids happy. Now I just make drunks happy. Oh.
God, you have no idea how happy you've made me.
Fan art of Jumbo. Fan art of Jumbo.
Guys, go ahead, Google it. Promise you.
All right.
But just be over 18. Okay, so we've woken up the next. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
We'll have it. So we woke up the next morning.
Yep.
We're all back up to regular health.
Yep.
For the sake of D&D.
Yep, you got back all your skills and all your special one-off powers.
You know, I honestly just feel like Antoine's just got like a certain moment of like an aura of serenity coming off of him, but I don't want to really question it too much. Yeah, he just seems like he was in his element. What plate of pancakes is Corbin on?
You tell me, Corbin, how many pancakes have you had? Have you just been up all night eating pancakes, or have you slept this many? He's this
You've
many.
had one plate of pancakes per hour?
Yeah.
It should be way more pancakes.
I'm just trying to make sure that my crew is happy and that they are refreshed and like pancake and energy levels are up. That's all I'm looking for.
8 hours of sleep, 8 plates of pancakes.
It's what it takes. It's what it takes.
Rumors are now traveling throughout the tragic kingdom of a mountain man who ate more pancakes than any other.
That's going to come in handy later, guys. It's going to save our lives. You fucking watch.
You're
That's
legend.
what the bard is singing about in this place.
Yes, he is.
But it's not like one of those like loop playing like bard songs. It is like old country, like boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
Toss some
Big
syrup.
Joe
Big Cole.
was a man eating pancakes across the land. Big Joe.
I love
He had a
everything about
hunger
it.
as big as his flapjacks.
And a gauntlet made out of a skull. That doesn't seem to relate, but it's important.
He opens up he plugs it into the side of trees, and then the syrup comes out.
Yes. Oh my God. The lore deepens. The lore. All right. So now you're free to go about your day and complete your business before you head on out to the Layfield estate.
I'm gonna get my new fist.
All right. So yeah, you make your way. What is it, to the Orc and Anvil? A very tired-looking, thick jaw greets you. You're up early.
Late.
I guess it is a matter of perspective. I had a lot of late nights back when I was a raider, but I'm too old for that shit now. Now I spend my days making gauntlets for crazy mountain men. So, alright, here's a gauntlet. It's stronger than a regular fist. It can spark now once a day, if you want it to. I don't know how that could help you, but I'm sure someone creative like you could figure out something brutal and destructive to do with it.
Guys, quick round
I'm
of
playing
applause.
on Streets of Rage to know how this works.
Yeah, quick round of
Spooky.
applause to Joel for coming up with that on the fly instead of having to wait next episode
There you go.
to figure out what this weapon is.
There you go.
He's gonna lose himself mentally in all of this. I hope you guys know that. We're gonna break his brain.
Yeah.
So yes, you now have a brand new gauntlet on your other hand with a special, like Assassin's Creed button thing you press and it sparks up.
Nice. That's super
Cool.
cool.
Basically a Zippo you wear on your fist. What's not to love?
Yep.
I already got my eye right, or is my eye ready?
Yes, your eye is ready. He upgraded that very, very quickly with his dwarf.
Alright.
You've got the antibiotics for it in time. Your eye is ready.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do a long front body stretch as I wake up, and then I'm gonna head to the tailor, and I'm gonna pick up my Tupac in the "To Live or Die in L.A." music video
There you go.
eye patch.
All right. Well, no,
Oh, California Love. I'm sorry.
you already got it. Carlo already gave you the eye patch. He already did it for you.
Can I go say hi and
yeah.
tell him how it's going?
Yeah, to the tailor, absolutely. Yeah, you enter the Tinker Tailor. He changed the sign to not Tiger anymore. He took your advice to heart, and he's just gonna be Tiger the Tailor now. He doesn't need to put any of that other shit up in there. No, just Khalid the Tailor. He doesn't need to put the Tiger in there. He did that for other people. but no
I'll
more.
raise a forward-facing fist. I tell him, "Assalamu alaikum, my brother," and then I head out. Proud to hear you're on the right path.
It's always good to see you, Antoine, my friend. You are always welcome here in my
Stay
shop.
up, bro. Stay up.
Also, too, if you ever want more side activities for assassinations, I have a whole list here of people who, if they were to disappear, there would be much in compensation for it. So he kind of writes down a couple names on it there, and he slides that to you. And, you can just get to those whenever, if you're in the neighborhood.
Cool, guys. We got a pocket full of side quests.
There you go.
Yes.
Nice.
One of
Literal.
them's Jeffrey Epstein. I love this.
It's literally Assassin's Creed, where it's like, oh, you accepted 5 quests at once.
We have to kill all these people? Great.
You don't have to, but you can if you want money and items. And again, I wrote down the assassin contract somewhere too, but that's on my laptop. This is my main computer. I will send you the assassin contracts later.
No side quests tonight, guys. No
All
side
right.
quests.
PDFs only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't because I don't have it written down. So I'm going. So I'm going to assume once you all handle your business, you reconvene in the city square by the gate.
Yes.
All right.
Guys.
Yeah.